had to be Bloodborne. My reasons are this, right? Is that Bloodborne was the first Souls-like game I played. And yeah, I had an awakening experience. Every game that I played prior to that was relatively difficult, but it was due to in-game difficulty stuff, not like in-game, externally. Like difficulty settings and stuff like that. I don't truly believe that's true difficulty unless the game is made to be difficult. So that was like one of the first few games I've played till completion, where they were made to be challenging rather than you wanting a challenge. So I learned a lot of things about, games that were built to be difficult and, things that go around with that. So that's why I feel like Bloodborne was my first experience of that. I got handled until I learned to get better and be good. And I learned to appreciate that design philosophy over the years with the other games I've played. Neo, Elden Ring, some of the other stuff I've played as well, Hades and all of that. So yeah, I would say that was probably the most difficult game I've ever completed.
Hey, so what's the hardest game I've completed? I want to say in my younger years, I was more of a completionist. What are they called? Completionist, English. I was more English when I was young. Oh, you know what? Actually, the most difficult game I haven't completed is bloody Hades. And I'm not a fan of this, what do you call this thing? I'm not a fan of roguelites, of dying and not restarting, So I think that's what I'm saying. I finished other games because you got to save. The boss beats you, come back. Whereas in Hades, there's no comeback. Like you die, you lose everything. Yes, fine, there's incremental gains. But the whole thing of not actually finishing, I just find the genre too extreme for me. I think if you look at how many runs I've done, I think I've had like 20 something runs, and I keep dying at one boss, that one chick with the wing. And I know it's like she's the first boss, but then you have to like replay the whole game to get back to her, and she kicks your ass, and I don't know.
Elden Ring. It's the only game I've played far enough to know that it's really difficult. I haven't finished it yet because I put it on pause, not because I'm struggling. But one game that I have finished that's also like a Souls-like game is Neo. That would be my second most difficult because I've actually finished it. Like Souls games in general are just known to be the most difficult games. So for me, Elden Ring, number 1, Neo, number 2, and I'm getting back to Elden Ring eventually.
For me, I'll say it again because it's Neo Automata, because you get to play like as a bad guy, and in order to progress the story, you need to keep doing the dirty work, until you get to a part where you choose which side you want to be on and how the story is going to unfold, and yeah, what's difficult about it, it's not the game itself, but you progressing the story, but you need to work on that.